In this video, I'll be showing you one Windows application named as AI Dev Gallery. So AI Dev Gallery is an open source application for Windows developers for referencing AI features into their apps to understand how to use various AI features by looking into the source code, by looking into the API options availability. It contains an interactive sample so that developers can refer to the sample while building an AI application or services. It contains user interface to explore, download, and run the model. So there's a concept of local foundry. There's a concept of Windows AI foundry. There's a concept of Microsoft foundry. So you have multiple options. Either you run the model on the cloud, run the model locally, run the model on the Windows PC. Now all that is possible because of ONNX. You can run the model in your local PC, which has a CPU or a GPU or an NPU, or you have a Copilot PC which you have purchased and you want to run the model locally. Now, Windows AI API, so basically it provides the source code and export samples so that you can open that in Visual Studio Code and try running those samples. AI Dev Gallery can be installed from two places. One is the Windows Store, which I would prefer. And then there is another option like you can navigate to the repo on GitHub and then start looking into various options in AI Dev Gallery. This is how the screen looks like. So it has a home screen which gives you some information about what are the capabilities which you can perform using various models like text, audio, image, etc. There are different models which are inbuilt, provided by this dev gallery, so that you can go ahead and download the model, and also the AI APIs. Now you get to see various samples. Now the samples can be around text, code, image, audio, video. One example would be to do a grammar check. So grammar check text with a local language model. Or you fine tune the face silica model with LoRa, which is low rank adaptation adapter. You can do a content moderation. You can translate the text. You can analyze the text sentiment. You can summarize the text. So all these different modules are being powered by different LLMs. Now there are so many samples that are available as I've listed over here. So there's a text sample, there is a code sample, there is a image, and there's an audio and video. So if you see from a text perspective, you can generate a text, you can summarize the text, you can chat, you can translate the text, check the grammar, paraphrase the text, analyze the text sentiment, do a content moderation. You can do a text rewrite, you can do a text summarization, you can do a semantic search, and also you can do a RAG or a retrieval augmented generation. From a code perspective, you can generate the code or explain the code. Remember, these are all the AI features which is segregated into different modules depending on the use cases. Now there is a smart text box, smart paste, semantic combo box. So from a control perspective, and then from an audio video perspective, you can transcribe the audio or video. The video can be live. You can translate the audio or video, and you can increase the resolution of the video using video super resolution. Now, from an image perspective, you can perform whole bunch of operation. You can first generate an image. You have an image, you describe the image. You describe the live image. You classify the image. You detect the object. You recognize the text within that image. You can enhance the image. You can remove the background. You can extract the foreground. You can detect the background, remove the object, detect human pose, segment the street, detect the face, coloring book, etc. So these are the different samples which are provided with this particular toolkit. Now models. Now there are different models. Like I've shown you one example of a model for audio is a whisper model. Now you have different model for image, embedding, generative, multimodal language, etc. Now, so that's all about the slides over here, and you get to see Windows AI APIs for each and every option which I've shown you, for a background remover or a foreground extractor or a coloring book. Now, what you need to do is like go to the Windows Store and install that application. Now, I've already installed the application. That's why you can see AI Dev Gallery. This is application is in a preview mode. Now, in preview, like this is still under development, this may have some or the other bugs within the system. Now once you open this AI dev gallery application, you have an option to search for samples, models, and API. You can directly contribute to the GitHub repo, or you navigate to the settings, and then from here settings you can do a reset of the model. You can go into the model cache. You can see the total cache. Now I've downloaded so many models, that's why it lists down all the total cache. I can clear out the cache from here. I can enable the app content search, and I can send out the diagnostic data to Microsoft. Now if I go to the home page over here, I get to see a carousel control over here. Now let's look into this carousel control. It says classify image, so classify the main object of a given photo. This is all about translation, so simple audio translation to English from any language. Detecting items in a photo. Segmenting an image. Now this is for self-driving cars. This one is transcribing the audio into text, like how Teams does, Microsoft Teams. And you get to see various images, samples, from detecting an object to smart text box to explaining the code. And you can just scroll, and then you can see all the Windows AI API, interactive samples, bringing your own model, etc. On the left hand side, if you go into the samples, here you will be presented with a list of samples like text, generate the text, summarize the text. Now, what happens is, like if you want to generate a text, you click on generate a text, and then from there, it will first detect whether you have a Copilot PC or not, or if your PC is compatible to run that specific module or not. If all good, it will allow you to run that module. I click on text generation, and then I have an option to select either Windows AI API, select from a Foundry local, custom models, or OpenAI. I click on OpenAI, then it will ask me to put in the key so that I connect to OpenAI and run that particular model. I can select a custom model. I can go ahead and download the model. As you see over here, I can download various models from here, which can help me achieve that task. I can go to Foundry Local, and if Foundry Local is not installed, I can go ahead and install Foundry Local, and then I can download that model and refer it. I just pick up this, I click on Run Sample, and then I can execute that code. Now my machine is not supported for some of the capability. That's why I'm not able to run this. But I can show you one example. Now, if I go into image over here, let me pick up detect objects. If I go here and detect an object, now it has picked up this yellow V4 ONNX model, and then from here I'll be able to see that this is this by default image which has been provided by Microsoft, and it has detected the object. So it has detected 5% sitting in the background. I can go ahead and view the code. I can export that in the Visual Studio application. Now I can go ahead and see all the code. Like this is a CS code, this is the XAML code, this is the CS code. So I can go ahead and see all the uh, code which has been used to perform this operation. If I go to classify image, again here I can see that once this image is provided, I can see that there's a label of steel arch bridge. There's a stage, accordion, piano accordion, squeeze box, greenhouse, nursery, glass house. So it has given a label, and also at the same time it has given a confidence level as well. You can even go ahead and remove the background. You can detect the human pose. You can pick up any model and then just run it, and then you will be able to perform that operation. Now not only you can just view the image which has been uploaded by Microsoft, you can go ahead and click here, and it will allow you to upload your own custom image and then run that code as well. So that's about image. Now and then for audio and video, you can do a transcribing audio or video. You can pick up whatever model you want, and then you can run a sample. Now again, it might throw some error because as this is in a preview state, you may not be able to run a heavy model over here, but it is all possible. Now in models, you can go into models, and then you can see all the different model for language, multimodal, generative, embedding, image, and you can actually see all the information about the documentation on, say, YOLO model. And here it will give you the source, it will give you the conversion, it will give you the source code, pre-processing, post-processing steps, so you can view the information from here. And now if I go to AI API, I can actually go into each and every tile. So if I want to say maybe restyle an image, I'll click on this. It will give me information about if I'm able to run this within my PC. I can view the code. I can copy the entire source code, and it has been nicely presented in this particular application. So in a nutshell, in AI Dev Gallery, you can run through various samples, you can view the different models, you can install the local model, you can use local foundry, you can use Azure Foundry, you can use OpenAI key, and then you can start testing this, all this within your machine itself without even connecting to internet. So that's it, folks. This is all about AI Dev Gallery. Thanks for watching.